Do y'all see these grays? I am too young for grays. So we are going to tackle that today with this Dark and Lovely Fade Resistant Jet Black. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know this is my go-to for jet black hair, but also to tackle these stubborn grays. I have gotten comments, you know, people are really interested in this topic and dealing with this as well. So I wanted to just share this routine with you guys. Super, super simple and easy. You just pour this little black bottle contents into the other bottle, shake it up. And I do this quarterly, so every 3 months. Really the dye lasts for a while. This jet black is really, like it says, fade resistant. But of course these gray hairs want to just keep popping out, and every 3 months is working for me for now. So that's really the goal. That's really why I like to dye my hair. But I also like the jet black look. My natural hair is it's a little off black, you know, like a dark brown. So all I do is typically you know, mix up the contents, put the gloves on, and then I'll just start going straight into where I know those grays pop up. And honestly, there's probably some in the back of my head, but I can't see, but the front is what bothers me the most because that's what I see. I like to wear a middle part. Even I've tried a side part and it's still all across the front of my head. So I just start by putting the dye in like my roots. And if you guys have seen a previous video of mine, and this is what I typically do, I'll put like olive oil or some type of oil around my edges, my ears, and my like neck and stuff, just to avoid stains. I already had tea tree oil in my scalp from my annoying dry scalp, so I didn't really need to add any additional oil, but that's just like a little tip to avoid stains. So what I'll do is just go into the roots, and then I'll start to section it off into 4 sections. So you'll see me doing it here. And I'll just let y'all kind of watch this play out. I'm just smoothing the dye in with my fingers. I am using the gloves that came with the set. Best practice is to double your gloves or use like a thicker pair, because sometimes with these Dark and Lovely gloves, you will still have some fade through. So your hands will get a little bit of dye on them, and for me, my nails are not done right now, so it's okay. I can easily get the dye off with some Dawn dish soap and hot water. But if you have your nails freshly done and you're doing this, definitely use a thicker pair of gloves and or double your gloves to avoid, you know, getting your nails messed up. So once I do one section, I just put it into a little bantu knot and move on to the next section. Okay, so once we're all done, we have all of our sections. I typically take a regular little plastic bag, Walmart grocery bag, or if you have a shower cap, that's great too. But this is typically what I have access to. And I just tie it up. And I'll let this sit for about 30 to 45 minutes. Definitely follow the instructions on the box. I think it's 30 for natural hair, 45 for processed hair, but I typically do 30 to 45, even though I have natural hair. Once that's done, once you've, set your 30 to 45 minutes, just go in and rinse your hair, rinse all the dye out, rinse it good. I like to, because by this point I've thrown my gloves in the trash, I like to let the water just sit and rinse off the dye as much as possible first before I start going in with my hands. And just kind of let that get it all out. Okay, once it's all out, what I typically do is go ahead and get the conditioner that comes with the package, and I just put it all over throughout my head. Once I put it all over throughout my head, then I will take a wig brush and just kind of detangle, just like I normally would do whenever I'm conditioning my hair. Y'all, this is super simple, but honestly, Dark and Lovely have not failed me. I've been using them for years now, and I just always dye my hair because I need it. Like I'm only in my early 30s, and they say that my family grays early, but I just don't understand why I have these stubborn grays. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But as you can see, they are gone thanks to my Dark and Lovely. This video is not sponsored. I don't get free product, but this is just what I've been using, and I've been sharing occasionally my process of dyeing my hair because I know a lot of women, men too, who struggle. Like, we're too young to have gray hair, so I'm not about to be exposing these just yet. I'm only in my early 30s, and this is it. Fresh, clean hair. I'm about to figure out what hairstyle I'm gonna do next, so stay tuned. I will be posting that once I figure it out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in my next video.